The new Montale fragrance is here, and you have to understand, Montale is one of those brands where there are a lot of fanboys and fangirls. As soon as they release a new fragrance, people are all up on it. This is the brand new Dallachai, and in today's Cephalabon contributor video, I'm going to be talking to you about this spicy coffee and milk-based fragrance. It's really interesting. I'm also going to let you in on a very special giveaway opportunity courtesy of Twisted Lily, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on the brand new Montale fragrance, this one is called Dallachai. And of course, the bottle feels super light, as do all Montale bottles, but rest assured, it is full to the brim. This is a very long-lasting passion fruit coffee and spice fragrance, and there's a giveaway coming up. But I want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and please give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really mean a lot to me. So if you want to know how to participate in this giveaway, courtesy of Twisted Lily, the fine folks over at Twisted Lily, thank you very much for that. An amazing place to purchase really high-end niche brands, and you can also sample at Twisted Lily as well, so it's a fantastic service. You can visit the first link down below in the description box. It's going to be a link to cephalabon.com. All you have to do is, after you become a registered reader, just drop a comment on the article, and that's really all you need to do to enter the giveaway. Look, this fragrance is amazing, right? It is this beautiful blend of passion fruit, milk, saffron, cardamom, amber, musk, and it is this warm, spicy, milky, fruity, slightly sweet olfactive expression. And of course, if you are a fan of spices, if you're a fan of perfumes that smell like a morning beverage, chances are you're gonna fall in love with Dallachai by Montale. Nevertheless, I'm going to talk to you all about this fragrance in just a little bit. I'll give you my comprehensive thoughts on the smell, the evolution, how it basically went from top to mid to base on my skin, how long it lasted, all that good stuff. Let's start things off with a quick look at the presentation first. So right in the opening of this fragrance, you are definitely going to get something spicy and fruity. Those are the predominating tones, if you will. So it opens up quite spicy. I get a lot of saffron, a lot of cardamom. Saffron smells leathery to me, and I'm not getting as much of that as I am cardamom, especially considering the fact that cardamom is one of these very distinctive ingredients. When you smell it, you know it's cardamom, you know it's there. And I have a lot of favorite cardamom-based fragrances, and you're gonna get a lot of cardamom in this fragrance, which I think for a lot of people is gonna be a good thing, right? Cardamom is one of those really special, beautiful ingredients. It's spicy, but not in an overwhelming way, right? So it kind of has this charismatic nature about it, but you're also gonna get this lactonic presence, which I think pairs very nicely with the passion fruit. And passion fruit, for me at least, there's so many beautiful fruity tropical fragrances. Of course, there's Tusitalia by Gentleman's Knot. I think that one is absolutely beautiful. We also have Peach's Revenge by Sarah Baker. That's a beautiful tropical fruity fragrance composed by Chris Maurice. And then of course, we also have the iconic Erba Pura by Xerjoff, also Sospiro. So here I think we have a fragrance with passion fruit where it's there and it's noticeable and it's juicy and it's overly ripe and it has this beautiful charismatic personality, but it's not all about the passion fruit. It is very humble in the sense that it shares the proverbial spotlight with a lot of the other constituents that are found in this olfactive pyramid. So yeah, you are gonna get a lot of cardamom, 80% cardamom, 20% saffron as far as that spice distribution is concerned, as far as my nose can perceive, but you're also gonna get this coffee ingredient in the heart. And the coffee in here is very rich. It's not ultra robust in the sense that it's not going to smell totally of coffee. And what I mean by that is when you smell coffee beans or coffee grounds or something like that, you know it's coffee right away. But in this fragrance, it's kind of, I'm not gonna use the phrase drowned out, but it's kind of hidden or obscured, for lack of a better word, by all of the other ingredients that, again, are sharing that spotlight, right? So it's not all about the passion fruit, it's not all about the coffee, but there's this genial intermingling of all the ingredients. So as far as the coffee goes, it's not gonna be like an Awake by Acro. It's not gonna be one of those really potent coffee perfumes, but you are gonna get that coffee alongside the milk, which kind of creates like this warm, very cozy sensation, right? And this is why earlier on in the video, I said it's gonna be slightly reminiscent of a morning beverage. It's certainly something I'd like to consume. And again, the musk and amber thing and the dry down, it's there, I think for fixative reasons. It's just going to prolong the longevity of the fragrance, but it's not going to be a main player as far as the scent is concerned, right? So it will inevitably affect the way that this perfume smells, because musk always does, and amber always does, and amber accord, I should say, but it's mostly about the coffee, the spice, the milk, and the passion fruit. And that passion fruit ingredient in here is done so well without being overly strong. So here's the thing, you have to be a fan of cardamom to really appreciate this fragrance. And the cardamom in here is quite stark in its presence, and it's done very, very nicely. Look, Dallachai by Montale is definitely one you have to check out. And I think one thing that I appreciate about this fragrance is that it's not another oud. There's so many ouds on the market, especially by Montale and the sister brand Mancera. I'm not gonna say it's getting played out, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, another oud, let's see how they do this one differently. And sometimes they do, and it's a breath of fresh air, and I'm like, oh wow, like they actually did things quite differently. But in the case of this fragrance, I must say, it's a really nice, spicy, warm, lactonic fragrance with hints of fruit. Please try this one, Dallachai by Montale. And again, you have the opportunity to win a bottle courtesy of Twisted Lily. All you have to do is just follow the first link down below, drop a comment on the article. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, we definitely have a unique perfume here in the sense that I've smelled passion fruit fragrances, I've smelled coffee fragrances, and I've smelled tons of spicy fragrances, but it's really the balance and the intermingling of these ingredients in this fragrance where if I smell this in a lineup, I'm gonna know it's Dallachai. I haven't quite smelled anything else out there that smells similar to this one, which is not something that can be said about all Montale fragrances. If I smell Red Vetiver, I'm gonna tell you it smells like Terre d'Hermès. If I smell Soleil de Capri, I'm gonna tell you it smells like Jardin d'Amalfi by Creed. So there's a lot of Montale fragrances that do remind me of other more popular niche or designer fragrances, but in the case of this one, totally unique longevity, 12 plus hours. It's a Montale. Montales are beast mode. You spray it on a fabric, it's gonna last a week later. Projection on this one, quite loud for the first hour and a half of application. It radiated well beyond an arm's length. Versatility on this one, colder weather, formal occasion, perfectly unisex, and I think it's gonna cater to a slightly older demographic and one that's a bit more familiar with niche perfumes. And as far as the presentation goes, I like the name, and I also like the color of the bottle, Dallachai. My final verdict on this fragrance is, it's a nice, spicy, fruity, lactonic coffee fragrance. Check it out, participate in the giveaway, first link down below. Thank you so much for watching. That was my review of the brand new release by the brand Montale. It's called Dallachai. If you took anything of value from this episode, please let me know what you think. Drop your comment down below. Also let me know, are you interested in checking out this fragrance? Does this sound like something you might want to purchase or sample, or does it sound like something you're going to take completely off your radar? Always appreciate the honesty, authenticity, and sincerity. So drop your comment down below. I do read every single comment. While I might not get around to replying to every single comment, I do read every single comment, and I love the interaction. And also, if you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe. No, thumbs up. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. It's been a long day. This is like my 5th consecutive video that I'm shooting, so please apologize my absent-mindedness. Thanks again for watching. I love you all so much, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.